this is Tim and welcome to another Elite Dangerous video. Today got some combat. I know it's the same thing, but I really enjoyed myself tonight. Didn't win every battle that I was a part of, but that's not the point. I'm here to have fun, not even necessarily to make credits. It's about basically enjoying the awesome multiplayer that we have, to play with here with this program. Anyway, I'm going to choose to fight for the Federation, and every other human player that I meet tonight in this area is fighting for the opposite side. So they're free to kill me, and I'm free to kill them. This first one here, Commander Jekyll, he actually just jumped out or disconnected his computer to save his ship. While that's annoying, that's something that Frontier have said that they're going to tackle certain things that players do at a later date. They want to get the basics of the game working before they start working on various cheats and things like that. Basically that was supposed to be kill number one, but it isn't. So now I'm taking an NPC. He's in a Sidewinder, and he's dead.
Target destroyed. Okay,
looking for another target now. Like I said, this is hugely enjoyable night for me. I really felt like I was on top of my game tonight, because here there's an eagle who attacks me first, and I not only survived this attack, but let's see what else I managed to do as well. It's a Commander Amarelia in his eagle, and at the moment, him having fired on me first, I have most of my shields intact. His shields are mostly down. In fact, now they're completely down, and he just cannot get me back in his sights. So I feel pretty good about myself tonight, because I think I did a pretty good job against some better equipment. Yeah, it was just one of those nights where I felt like I was in tune with the ship, with the game, and this is a good example of that. So obviously got his shields down, got him down to 48%. And he's running away. You can see his shields charging right here, and they've just actually stopped charging. So what that means really is that he's probably disconnected, but because he stays as a yellow blip right there, I wasn't sure and thought maybe he just switched to silent running. So because what silent running does, if you don't know, basically it makes you an uncertain blip like that, like one of those yellow dancing blips, and you don't know what the target is. It could be a friend, it could be a foe, it could be an NPC, it could be a human. So I kept going towards where his last known location was, because you can also be completely invisible, but you have to have your drives turned off. So I thought he might have done that, and if he's done that, then I can still fire at his ship, because I'm using fixed pulse lasers. If you're using gimbaled pulse lasers, then you might have difficulty targeting him, or if you're using any kind of missiles, you wouldn't be able to target them either. So basically I looked around for anything that didn't look like a star there. Didn't see it, so I ended up coming back towards the main combat area. And yeah, so to repeat myself again, really fun night with even with all of these people that are kind of jumping out and running away from me. I still feel like I beat them. It's really not about the credits, it's not about the kill stats or anything like that. I'm having fun out here because it's like any game, you beat someone else, you feel good. And you know, when someone has to resort to you know, jumping out or disconnecting or anything like that, you beat them. You know, when I've had to jump out or when I've got killed or anything like that, people beat me. You know, I don't disconnect. I've not needed to do that because I don't care enough about it. So it's you know, I'm here to play a game. It's not life or death. And you know, just getting in closer here to the combat area. Obviously, you know, as I've said before, if you see a human, you kind of have to attack them because if you don't, they will attack you first. So I see a human there, and it's Commander Amarelia, who must have obviously either done a loop in Super Cruise or had disconnected, and then when they reconnected they respawned here. So coming in from above right here, going to try to see if I can keep myself nice and close so that they're not able to get away before I can kill them this time. And rather than running this time kind of out into open space, he or she actually like loops around back towards the mothership. And you know, this is a tactic that I've used a few times myself. You know, that mothership is a pretty big shield. But I'm actually under attack by more than one ship here. Like I said, every single player who's here tonight was on the opposite side. So, as well as the Eagle, who has actually now disappeared, there's a Sidewinder that I've now selected, and just trying to get him into my targets here. It's a Commander Stoli Gen, and he's actually under attack by a Federal fighter as well, so actually a bit of assistance there from an NPC. And I've got his shields down, even though he attacked me first again. Got his shields down, got him to 50%. My shields are down, obviously, and I'm on 88%, but I've been, you know, probably attacked a lot more than he has. He's down to 10%. 6%. 5%. He's recharging his shields. And he's stuck on 5%, so he's either, well, I'm going to say he's disconnected because he stays in space here going along the same trajectory. So I'm going to say that he disconnected because that doesn't look like a jump out scenario, which seems to be pretty instant. So heading back to the combat area again. We'll notch that down as another win, really. And looking for my next target. I can see one human player there, so just trying to find him. And there it is, it's a Sidewinder, and it's Commander Void Fox. I don't see another human player on the scanner right now, so it should just be me and him. He was actually reversing there as I was going forward, so I didn't really anticipate that. Some pretty nice manoeuvring from both of us here, but not good enough really. He's dead. Actually bounced off the mothership right there. I'm trying to find my next target. And there is actually a human player to the left of me, I think, and but I actually thought he was close, so that's why I was kind of looping around there. There we go, he's actually above the mothership right now. So I'm going to go up there and look for him. And that's a Sidewinder, and it's Commander Becker 46557. And there's actually another human player here as well, who, like I've said, every single human player that I encounter tonight is on the opposite side to me. This commander doesn't really do an awful lot to protect himself. You know, he's trying to loop around, but that's really not going to work with an experienced player. So that's him dead. So now I'm kind of trying to find another target, and that other human target seems to have disappeared. So at this point, not knowing where he went, I attacked this NPC. And this AI behaviour is fantastic. He's stopped, he's turned towards me, and then he's jousting me. You know, we're going head to head. And this is spectacular AI behaviour here. He uses the ship as a shield right here. I have to fly through the ship to, you know, get a shorter route to him. And he was firing at me through the ship too. You know, that's worth noting. And then, you know, he's trying to go into the ship to get away from me, and I have to go back around the ship again. And every single time I move to one side, he goes inside and hides. So, like, you know, he eventually comes out, and you know, I'm chasing him around, trying to take him down.
Warning, under attack.
I was just fired at by another human player. At this point, I don't think I knew it was a human player. But I selected who was firing at me. It was a Sidewinder, and still scanning. It's Commander Jekyll. So it's the guy who probably disconnected earlier.
Target shield offline.
And you know, really he puts up a pretty good maneuverability fight here until he disconnects, obviously. But you know, bit of fun for a little while. I think if I didn't find this fun, I wouldn't still be coming here. You know, because it's this kind of loop of frustration for people, I think. Unless you're on, you know, if you're here to farm credits, then, you know, right now you join the Air and Defence Force and you just come here and you kill federal fighter after federal fighter after federal fighter, and you know that that they're a little bit weaker than the Air forces, and you know, you enjoy that and blah 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 blah. But for me, the combat's just fun in itself. So, you know, the NPC kills, I like seeing some of the things that the AI do, that the NPCs do. But most of all, I kind of do enjoy the human interaction, even if they jump out, because, like I said, I beat them when they do that. Going after another NPC here, and then got him. Here's an NPC that did actually fire on me earlier, so I go chasing after him, but meanwhile I get death from above here,
Hostile scanner. Detecting hostile scanner.
And here comes the culprit flying by. That's a Cobra Mark III. And it's Commander Davo Steele, who I had not even seen coming. So he probably uses kind of cold running quite effectively. Yeah, that's interesting. So, you know, I rebuy my fitting, head back, join the Federation again, because that's what I do, and head back into the combat. Don't see any human players at this point. And there's actually one over on the left. Just spotted them. Oh, there's two over on the left. And I've selected a Sidewinder, and it's Commander Jekyll, who I think has jumped out twice, or disconnected twice, if I'm counting correctly. His shields are offline. He's down to 40% hull. And he's gone. So that's that one. Heading over here because there's another human player, and it's another Sidewinder, and it's Commander Stoli Zen, who appears to have quite an interesting internet connection, considering how they just warped across the space-time continuum there. 38% hull so far. Shields down, obviously. 22% hull. 18%. And I get a bit worried that they're going to get out of range. So I boost and try to get closer. They're out of range right now. If you look at the right hand side, you can see it says pulse laser out of range. That's my indicator as to them being out of range. And they've actually definitely gone into silent running, because you can see the yellow blip on the scanner and you can actually still see the ship. So I don't know whether they're in range or not, so I just keep boosting, hoping that I'm getting closer, and keep firing too. But I'm actually not in range. They've actually turned off silent running, and then they're gone. So I think that person jumped out, didn't disconnect, but now they're definitely gone. So I just kind of make sure. Keep a little look around for something that doesn't look quite like a star. Silent running, by the way, is effectively your heat signature. You can kind of turn off systems. Your canopy will ice over, and you know, you'll become a yellow blip, which is it's not possible for gimbal lasers to lock on you. It's not possible for missiles to lock on you. And if you actually turn off your drives as well, then you become completely invisible on the scanner. The issue with that, of course, is that you can't use your drives, so you can't change your direction or anything. Now, in a situation like this, where I'm flying back towards the combat, what I could do is go onto silent running and turn off my drives, but before that, turn off flight assist, and then basically I will drift into the combat area with nobody able to lock on me. You know, so that's obviously quite a cool thing that you can do. Now, Commander Davo Steele here, like I said earlier, he came out of nowhere, and I'm assuming that that he uses silent running quite effectively. So, and he has really nice weapons. If you look, you know, he's just taking down these guys, and he certainly took me down with, you know, no problem at all. But I'm going to attack him. You know, why not? Like I said, you know, I'm not here for the for the credits, because I think overall I lost money tonight, but I had so much fun. And just attacking him here, and because I've taken his shields down, he's running. You know, he doesn't want to lose his ship, and he's actually gone on silent running right there. You know, he's carrying on running. You can see his engines are still lit, so you know you know that he's still there, and then you can see I'm still able to hit him because he was still in range. You could actually hear it hitting, and that's quite cool too. And then if you look, I select this here, and it's an ejected heatsink. So you know he's trying to get away from me and everything. He probably doesn't realise that I'm using fixed lasers. So but it's really cool to see somebody using, you know, silent running. And now that he's well outside of range, obviously he's you know, powering up his systems, going to get his shields back online, so that he can come back and try to kill me, which I'm all for. You know, let's have some fun. So I'm trying to boost towards him. I'm actually a bit worried at this point that he's going to have enough time to get his shields back online, to get pointed towards me and just be able to blow me to pieces from a distance without me being able to maneuver, you know, anything of that sort. So I'm still boosting full power to engines, obviously, trying to get as close as I can. He's still out of range with my guns, and he's just come in range actually, and he's firing at me, and yeah, he hits me with one blast of his guns, and yeah, it kind of messed my systems up a little bit. Shields were down obviously, and yeah, I'm just completely outclassed, you know, weapon-wise here, and probably skill-wise too. He's probably a really good pilot. But trying to boost again, you know, I don't want to be in front of his guns. But you know, the best thing I can hope here is that I'm the hardest Sidewinder kill he might have ever had. You know, I might have taken more of his hull down than most other Sidewinder pilots, especially ones that didn't use silent running or anything. But he did get me again, and there you go, little highlight for you. You can follow me on Twitch. There's my capture info, machine info. I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.